There are 21 Republicans who voted against awarding medals to the police officers in Washington, D.C. Speaking of fighting off attacks, the police officers in Washington, D.C., who quite literally fought off attacks from Trump rioters on January 6th. The House overwhelmingly passed legislation to award the Congressional Gold Medal to the police officers who defended the U.S. Capitol during the January 6th riots. Lawmakers approved the award by a vote of 406 to 21. But wait a second, sir, 21 no votes. Where did those come from? The 21 no votes were, of course, all Republicans and all supporters of Donald Trump. Some have tried, as Newsweek writes, to downplay what happened on January 6th. Others have been previously linked to QAnon conspiracy theories. Congressman Thomas Massie of Kentucky says that this could have an effect on the hundreds of suspects who have been charged in connection with the events of January 6th. Massey saying, I think if we call that an insurrection, it could have a bearing on their case that I don't think would be good. If they just wanted to give the police recognition, they could have done it without trying to make it partisan, making the case that if you just wanted to give medals but not refer to what happened as an insurrection, maybe Massey would have gone for it. But when you call it an insurrection, you're politicizing. Radical Republican Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene of Georgia said she voted against it because it referred to the Capitol as a, quote, temple. She also said I wouldn't call it an insurrection. Congressman Scott Perry of Pennsylvania said it's all politics, it's all garbage. So here's the list of the 21 that voted against it. Many of these will not surprise you. Andy Biggs, Lauren Boebert is, of course, on the list. Michael Cloud, Andrew Clyde, Warren Davidson, Matt Gaetz and Louis Gohmert. No surprise to see them on the list. Bob Good. Paul Gosar is a disgusting radical. Of course, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Andy Harris. Jody Heiss is on the list. He is absolutely vile and disgusting. We've talked about him recently. Thomas Massie, who I just quoted. Mary Miller, Barry Moore, Ralph Norman, Scott Perry, John Rose, Matt Rosendale, Chip Roy, and Greg Steube of Florida. A number of lawmakers expressed outrage at representatives who voted against it. Adam Kinzinger tweeted, "How can you vote no to this is beyond me." Then again, denying an insurrection is as well. To the brave Capitol and D.C. Metro PD, thank you to the 21 who voted against this. They will continue to defend your right to vote no anyway. You know, for me, what is I hate when we look at a political issue or an issue that could be a political issue and then realize it's just posturing for optics. I hate that because I find it to be a form of grifting. It's claiming to care about something when you really don't. It's a version of playing a character publicly that is not really who you are. They back the blue. They support the police, the thin blue line, all of this different stuff. And then all of a sudden, hey, let's award these officers for what they did. It's the same very police that you claim defending against any reduction in funding is your patriotic duty. Let's award them. Oh, no. Why? Well, the word insurrection was in the bill. The word temple was in the bill. And this goes back to what is fundamentally Republican support of institutions that they deem worthy to their political worldview without really giving a you-know-what about the individuals. And I go back again to this example of the Iraq War. When George W. Bush was president, it was all about support the troops, support the troops, support the troops. And when people on the left like me said, hey, you know what? If we send troops into harm's way because of a lie about who actually attacked us on 9/11 and we send them to Iraq, that's not supporting the troops. That's blindly supporting a neoconservative Republican president who wants to finish what he sees as the job his father, George H.W. Bush, left undone in the early 90s. That's not supporting the troops. I was called unpatriotic. So it's not about support the troops as individuals, get them health care when they come back and make sure we treat PTSD seriously as opposed to some kind of character flaw. It's about support the troops means hope that they go and kill a bunch of people and turn a blind eye to what a Republican president wants. That's what they mean. And it's very similar with what's going on with support the police. Here's some police you can support. Well, no, we mean just funding departments so they can get tanks and shoulder mounted RPGs. These are individuals. We don't really care about them. That is at its core what this is really about. Let me know your thoughts. You can find me on Twitter at dpakman. One of our sponsors is Four Sigmatic, the company best known for their delicious mushroom coffee. Four Sigmatic's mushroom coffee is organic, fair trade, single origin Arabica coffee with both lion's mane and chaga mushrooms. Chaga mushrooms have actually been shown to have potential in supporting the immune system in peer-reviewed studies. I've been drinking Four Sigmatic coffee a lot lately. It actually doesn't taste anything like mushrooms. It just tastes like any delicious coffee, but it's really easy on my stomach, doesn't give me any jittery feeling or a midday crash, and they have over 20,000 five-star reviews. And best of all, if you don't love it, you'll get 100% of your money back because they stand behind their product. You've got nothing to lose by giving it a try. Four Sigmatic is giving my audience up to 40% off and free shipping when you go to foursigmatic.com/Pakman. The link is right underneath this video.